Who wants to play a game?
It's time for hide and seek.
Ready or Not 2 is the next horror flick from the Radio Silence guys, and we just learned today that we're going to be seeing the first footage of it in a brand new trailer tomorrow. What will this sequel do to turn the Samara Weaving instant classic into a franchise? Let's talk about everything we know so far. Hey everybody, I'm Killjoy Jake, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. If you're excited for Ready or Not 2, just like me, then make sure to like this video and subscribe for more horror movie updates just like this one. Also, the best way to support the channel is by becoming a Patreon supporter or channel member, where you'll get exclusive videos each month. Patreon supporters exclusively get to see unedited trailer reactions too. So not only will I have a trailer breakdown video publicly here, but Patreon supporters will get to see my first reaction. Thank you to everybody who keeps me in business. Now let's get into it. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come is the sequel to the 2019 breakout horror comedy Ready or Not. The subtitle there is referencing my exact reaction when I heard that a sequel was happening to Ready or Not. That was a dumb joke. The 2019 movie is a huge footnote in Radio Silence's filmography as it launched the filmmaking collective much more into the mainstream than they were before. The success of that flick helped them land the director gig behind Screams 5 and 6, and now they're even tackling the next installment in the Mummy franchise with Brendan Fraser. Launching them from making these indie found footage films into the mainstream, tackling big franchise movies probably wouldn't have happened without the success of that 2019 film. On a micro budget of $6 million, Ready or Not pulled in $57.6 million, which is crazy profitable. That's probably why this sequel with a much higher budget is being made in the first place. And that's pretty evident from the cast that they've assembled for this one, dude. Samara Weaving returns as the blood-soaked bride Grace, but this time she's joined by her younger sister Faith, played by Kathryn Newton. This marks the second time that Newton has worked with Radio Silence after her standout performance in Abigail. The rest of the cast is rounded out by superstars like Kevin Durand, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Sean Hattasy, Elijah Wood, Olivia Chang, and David fucking Cronenberg. You cannot beat this cast, man. We don't have a plot description for the sequel yet, but Frodo Baggins did spill the beans to Bloody Disgusting earlier this fall. He specifically said, "What I love about this sequel is that it really deepens that mythology, so I'm stoked for people to see it. It's a movie that takes place almost immediately after the first one ends and enriches everything you love about that original film." Samara Weaving also had nothing but good things to say about it to People this fall too, saying, "We spent a lot of time trying to figure out what the best story was to tell, and I think we've nailed it. I think people are going to be really excited and glad." So based on that quote from the Hobbit hero and everyone's favorite modern final girl, I'm thinking that some new rich families are going after these sisters. Who's to say LaBelle didn't make deals with other families who wanted to be rich, like the Ladomises? A few of the previously mentioned cast members have been revealed to be part of the Danforth family, like Sarah Michelle Gellar as Ursula Danforth, Sean Hattasy as Titus Danforth, and David Cronenberg as Mr. Danforth, the head of the Danforth family. If I say Danforth one more time, I'm gonna throw up. Mr. Danforth here, fuck. The head of this family here decided to name two of his children Titus and Ursula, some of the most lemon-scented names I can possibly think of. There's no way this isn't a family of villains. Oh, and he's played by the father of body horror, David Cronenberg. Yeah, villain, check. There we go, let's move on. Directors Matt Bettinelli-Olpin and Tyler Gillette recently said the sequel goes hand in hand with the first in an unexpected yet seamless way. It's exciting to see Grace get into a new fucked up situation that deepens her story and her character, and we wanted to make sure that this movie wasn't just more of the same. We put a ton of love into this movie to make it a worthy sequel that we're hoping fans of the first movie and people who are getting to know Grace for the first time will really love. In the same interview with People, Samara Weaving added that Ready or Not 2 is so unhinged, absolutely cooked. Those sicko writers came up with a way that's somehow both a natural progression and very surprising. Speaking of those sicko writers, once again Guy Busick has penned the script for Ready or Not 2, marking his 5th collaboration with Radio Silence, alongside writer R. Christopher Murphy. A lot of Scream fans like to crap on Guy Busick for his writing in the 2 Scream films that he wrote, but there's a reason that Radio Silence keeps working with this misunderstood writer. His character work in the original Ready or Not, Abigail, and most recently Final Destination Bloodlines is quite literally the thing that made all 3 of those flicks. 2 of those movies, by the way, were box office hits, including the 2 Scream movies that he wrote. Hate him all you want, I guess, but Guy Busick is a celebrated writer when it comes to horror comedies, and I am so excited for what he brings to the table for this sequel. I have no complaints with this lineup. The most recent and possibly most exciting update regarding Ready or Not 2 is we've just gotten 7 new stills from People. We learned from this shot here of the sisters that a major location of the sequel will be the Danforth Country Club. This is likely where where a bunch of rich families, as we can see in this shot here, are looking to keep their satanic secret. I'm thinking that the Danforths will sort of be like a final boss of sorts, where you can see like a ton of other families in that picture who we're gonna have to fight as well. Like I was saying earlier, I think LaBelle was much busier than we ever thought, shaking hands with plenty of people who wanted to be rich for all the wrong reasons. They seemingly have their own hospital set up at this country club too, as David Cronenberg is seen sick in bed here. Maybe the Danforths are motivated by keeping the head of their family alive for a little bit longer with a new deal from LaBelle. Don't forget, during the majority of Ready or Not, we didn't know if this deal was real. Like, we would actually cut to little scenes of the Ladomases going back and forth like, there's no way anything bad's gonna actually happen to us if we don't catch Grace before sunrise. The big reveal at the end, and I'm sorry if I'm spoiling this for anybody, one of the best parts of the movie is that everyone starts exploding. There really was a deal with the devil. I think this sequel should totally play into that now that it's already been revealed. Maybe we can find some new twists and turns to end this one with. Like the directors were saying earlier, don't make the same movie twice, where's the fun in that? A new teaser came out today promising a trailer dropping tomorrow for the flick. I can't wait to talk about that in a big ol' nasty breakdown tomorrow. Ready or Not 2, Here I Come releases on April 10th of next year, and you can bet your bottom dollar that I'll be coming to the theater for this one. Stay tuned for more updates on the film right here on this little channel. Personally, I am so excited for this one. I am highly anticipating it. I think it may be one of the best horror flicks of next year. How are you guys feeling about Ready or Not 2 though? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. Look out for that trailer tomorrow. Please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.